Kaneez Surka, how you doing? Nothing on Kaneez, nothing on her face, Surka. How you doing, baby?
I'm good, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for doing this podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have a nice time. I think you might come
Yes,
a little
a
closer.
little-
Oh, there she
There
get
we
in.
go.
High and tight. That's how we like you. There we go. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. You too.
This is exciting because this podcast, as you know, is about being a drunk idiot.
Yes.
And the first time we met, we were at a show.
Yes.
And it was in a bar.
Yes.
Because, thank you. I've made it. And it was actually a really fun show. But that's when I met you and you were like, so are we going to drink? And I was like, I like this chick. This is going to be fun.
I think we shared a wine.
I think we shared a
We
wine
shared a
because I was
wine.
like, I drove. I can't.
Yes, exactly.
And then you were like, no, I got you.
Yeah, just a couple of steps, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
It was very fun, but I think you had just moved to New York.
Like literally, I think it was like the first week I was
Wow.
here. Yeah.
That's great. Where did you live before?
In Mumbai.
Mumbai.
But then I went back to South Africa. So I've been in South Africa for a year.
What?
So I'm originally from South Africa. And then I moved to India in 2005 and started my comedy career there
Wow.
by mistake.
A little whoopsie.
Yeah, I wasn't just like, oh, okay, this is happening.
Okay.
Well, let's go with it.
Oh, I can't wait to hear all about this because we
Okay.
usually go chronologically.
Sorry.
No, you're doing great.
Okay.
You're doing great. But I realized I was like, we became like quick, like, hey, how's it going?
Yes.
But we didn't really get deep. We don't know anything
I
about
know,
each other.
I know.
So this is gonna be fucking fun, bro.
Yeah.
All right. I'm stoked. I know. You're like, I'm
so
now
nervous.
scared.
Yeah, like,
Don't be nervous.
Oh.
Don't be nervous.
I'm okay, fine. Okay, I'm so relaxed.
I gave you a water. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're my friend now.
Okay.
I know it's intense. I'm so sorry. That's how I became friends with Fonzie. He doesn't even know that we're friends, but I watch him when he sleeps. We have fun.
Don't we all?
So you're originally from South Africa.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and
What
raised
part?
in a place called the Transkei, which was like during apartheid, was one of the homelands.
Okay.
Google it, guys.
Yeah.
I was like, should I get into explaining?
No, don't.
Just
yeah.
Google it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I was born and brought up there, and then I moved to India in 2005 to take a gap year. I was like, I'm just gonna take a year off and travel
Yeah.
and do stuff in India, and then I just never left.
You never left.
I never left.
Wow.
And then I just built a comedy career there.
So you didn't go to college. You just went.
I went to university. I went to college in South Africa, and then after I did
okay.
3 years, and I was supposed to go back and finish my law degree, but I didn't really want to study law.
No.
So I
Who
was like, let me
does?
take exactly. Who wants to study? Full
Who's
stop.
like, yeah, let's do more school.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. So I was like, let me just take a year off. Maybe something will happen. And then something did happen.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
This worked.
That's awesome.
Children, if you don't know what you want to do with your life.
Yeah. Go to Mumbai for
Mumbai.
1 year and then your life will change.
Shit will come together. We'll come together.
Now, in high school, in South Africa, do they have high school?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do they have high school? I don't know how the school...
Do they have high school in South Africa?
You know what? Fair.
No, it's confusing because we call different things.
Yes.
Like you guys call college school.
Yeah. College is school. Yeah. And then we don't
High
call it
school.
university.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, but yeah, I know in Germany, they have like 3 tiers of high school. You have to like take a test and then you either go to the smart, the medium smart, or the dumb school.
Oh, really? All right. See, I didn't know
it's
this.
wild.
Okay.
And so someone, I remember asking them, well, what, like,
What
well,
if
how do
you-
you, in 8th grade, you figure, and they're like, we don't have 8th grade. And I was just like,
What do they have?
I don't know.
Oh,
It was a long time ago.
Okay, fine.
I didn't get the
I'll
deets.
Google it.
But I remember being like, I would have tested into the dumb school because I didn't get smart until
100%.
college. You know what I mean? So I would have been fixing cars, which is also very hard.
Exactly.
It's hard.
It's
That makes you smart.
It's a technical skill.
It's a technical, and you got to be smart to do it. So you know
Exactly.
what? Fucking mechanics, you're smart. There we go. Yeah, that'll bring in some followers.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Yeah. So, what was your life like in your high school time?
So I went
That time in your
the
life.
time in my life. How old are you, Caitlin?
Don't worry
Okay,
about
about
it.
it.
How
Sorry.
dare you?
Just blink twice. If it's,
Yeah.
if it's 35. So I'm just wondering if we went to high school around the same time.
I think we did.
Yeah. I went to high school in South Africa. I actually went to an all white Anglican British school, boarding school.
Oh, you were the only non-white person?
I was the only Indian. So they were black students and one colored student. And before everyone jumps on me, colored is a race in South Africa that it's an existing race. That everyone uses that term to describe that race.
And they're not offended when
no.
Great.
That's the name of the race.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. It's not. Google it.
You also learn a lot on this podcast. Did you know that?
So so there was and I was the only Indian in the school of 350 girls.
Oh, okay.
So it was just I think that's how I went to India. I was kind of like, where are my people?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I swear I'm not the only one on earth.
Yeah, I'm like, where is all the other Indian people?
Yeah.
To go to India.
Yeah.
Find them there.
So an all-girls school.
All girls boarding school.
Boarding school.
Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad. I had a decent experience.
Were you a party girl or a sweet girl?
I was a sweet girl, but I sometimes slipped into the party girl place. But then I was really scared of disappointing my parents.
I mean, who isn't?
Right?
Maybe not Fonz, but yeah.
Fonz,
no,
were you scared of disappointing your parents? Bad boy. He doesn't look like a bad boy.
Yeah, he was a bad boy. He's wearing a snapback, baby. Anyway, you can see him. He looks like a bad boy. He's an Eagles fan. He's a bad boy. Anyway, any drinking? So no drinking, no partying
at school. No, I did once, and I was so scared to disappoint my parents. And my dad, years later, he was like, "You, that's when you should have been having your fun."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, now you tell me."
Yeah.
But then I made up for it in university.
Yeah.
I made up for it because I was a decent student in high school.
Yeah.
Not super ambitious, but I got by well.
Yeah.
And then I went to university and I just failed everything.
Oh, what happened?
I just partied.
Yeah.
I just did not care about studying. And I think I had the right idea.
For sure.
An 18-year-old kid should not be worrying about what they're going to do for the rest of their life.
No.
They should be on campus, making friends, partying, getting some life experience.
What did that look like that time? What were the parties like?
Oh, so apparently our university, I don't know if this is 100% true, but this is what it was. This is what the rumor was when we were at university. But our university, Rhodes University in Grahamstown, South Africa, had the highest number of drinking, as in, sorry, I'm going to say this again. Are you going to edit this out?
Nope, it stays in.
Damn it.
Forever. She's a stumbling fool. I'm kidding.
They had the highest number of people drinking per per square meter or something.
Wow.
In the world after UCLA. That's what I remember. We were so proud of that fact.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, it was a party.
Yeah.
Party university.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't realize UCLA was that
I know.
partyish.
That apparently, again, that was a rumor. This was in 2000.
Yeah.
Things could have changed.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably not, though.
Probably.
No.
But we were we drink the most after UCLA. Woo!
Yeah. UCLA is the smartest of us.
Really?
Yeah. UCLA is one of the best schools.
Oh my God. Because our perception of UCLA was it was just this debaucherous drunken.
No. It's extremely
school.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, it's hard to get into.
Some degenerate university in California.
It's one of the top 5 public schools.
Oh my God,
in
that's
the
hilarious.
You guys are those fucking nerds, those idiots, those drunken. You just think of old school is UCLA.
Yeah, exactly. Just degenerate. You if you didn't make it in any other school, you got into UCLA.
Nope.
My
bad.
Opposite. I'm learning so much.
We're learning together.
Yes.
So, did you guys play games beer pong?
Yeah,
what is it
we didn't play beer. We didn't have beer pong. We had I guess we did drinking games. Jesus, I'm trying to remember now.
Oh, those were good drinking games.
Yeah, I guess 7. We'd play 7.
What's 7?
Sevens. You have to just go around circle, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you skip 7 or multiples of 7.
Okay.
And then if you don't, you have to drink.
Wow, you guys
and then
were
you make a
nerds.
rule. And then you make a rule. And then
even your drinking games were math.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got past 21. We were done.
That's fun.
Yeah, but we used to. I remember there was this one drink at Rhodes University that everyone drank. It was super, super cheap fizzy, I'm not even going to say sparkling, fizzy white wine
Oh.
that tasted horrible. Like we had to mix it with juice
Yeah.
to be able to like
that's good.
consume it.
Yeah, make it more of a headache.
Yeah, exactly. It was called Crackling.
Oh,
that was the name of
no.
the wine. It was super cheap. I think it was like 7 rand at that time, which is like less than $1.
Really?
For like a liter of this
Wow.
wine.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, I would have drank the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Sounds like our Boone's Farm. Oh my, you know. I
don't know what
yeah,
Boone's
no, that's
Farm
good.
is.
That's good.
Okay, I'll
yeah.
try
You
that.
don't need to. Don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be embarrassing for everybody. No one over the age of 19 should be drinking Boone's Farm.
Me at like some comedy club being like, yeah.
You'll probably have one sip and be like, wow UCLA is trash.
By the way, did you go to UCLA?
No, I went to UC San Diego.
Oh, okay.
There was, which is also very hard to get into,
okay.
but we were also the party school as well. We were the party nerds.
Okay.
I got in for soccer, so you say well done,
so
and it's just
cool.
more like I got in on a technicality.
You got in.
I wasn't smart, so I'll say it's a good school. I didn't get in, but it was a good school.
I mean,
yeah, I got in because my body.
Yeah,
I sold my body.
Yes, that's what we got to do. Use our bodies.
Yeah, I mean, use my feminine wiles. So I wear this men's medium shirt. My feminine wiles. Yeah, I was even more yoked in high school. I had like no neck. I was just like fucking.
You were playing soccer in high school.
I was playing soccer.
So you were like a jock?
I was a jock.
Okay, cool.
Big time jock.
We knew all the stuff from watching all the movies.
Yeah.
We understood American culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you?
Yeah. I thought I did. I thought I did all my homework.
Yeah, you did great. You did great. So, did you ever embarrass yourself at university?
Yeah. So, I remember like the first week, it was orientation week.
Okay.
Did you guys have that here?
Yeah.
Orientation. Mm-hmm. So it's orientation week. And I got in South Africa, like there's no sororities and fraternities. I don't even know actually how that works. But we have like housing for students and everyone. There's like houses. There's like, everyone, you get put into a house before you get, like when you get admitted, you get put into a house. And I got put into this house called Dingemans, which was a really shitty house, like probably one of the worst houses on campus.
Okay.
It was an all-girls house. It was called Dingemans, and it was even called we used to call ourselves the dingy Dingeman girls.
Oh, no.
Because
you guys got to work on your self-esteem.
That was the perception of that house. Like everyone called us the dingy Dingeman girls. Yeah. Like that was what it was like. Sorry,
you're fine.
This?
Oh yeah,
sorry about that.
I got it. I'm on it, baby. I'm the jock. I'm just fucking so dingy Dingeman
girls, and it was built in such a weird, strange way. Like it wasn't a normal building. Like you got in, you went up 2 flights of stairs, and then there was like a plane with 4 rooms. Then you went up another 2 flights of stairs, another plane. Then you went up another 4 steps and another. It was very confusing.
Yeah,
like very confusing to find your room.
Yeah,
and I remember the first week I was there, I got really drunk one night, and I moved in there with my best friend from high school.
Oh, that's fun.
And we were like staying next to each other, and I remember like we decorated our rooms, and she like decorated her room, like everything was purple, the curtains, and mine was all cream, and we were like excited to be in university. And so I got really drunk. I came back by myself, and I couldn't find my fucking room. I was like, oh my god, it was very trippy trying to find your room in that place. Apparently the architect who designed that particular house killed himself. So I was like,
fun.
I was like, okay, well, fun facts
in
about
that
Dingemans.
house. Fun.
So I got back. I couldn't find my room. I was just walking everywhere, and then eventually, in my drunken stupor, I saw a room that had like what I thought was purple curtains. And like a purple bedding. And I was like, oh, this is Michelle's room. You know what? I'm just going to pass out here. When she comes back, I'll go to my, like, she'll help me figure out where my room is. So I went and took off all my clothes, got into the bed and passed out, and then woke up, I don't know how much longer, but maybe like, I can't imagine more than like 10 minutes, to like a group of like 6 people standing over me. And they're like, excuse me, I think you've got the wrong room. Are you a first year? Are you new? Are you lost? And I was like, oh, hey, I'm so sorry. I I'm so sorry. Is this not Michelle's room? No, sweetie, it's not Michelle's room. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I got up and proceeded to take the duvet with me because I was naked. So I just took the duvet off the bed and like wrapped it around me. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'll go to my room. She's like, I need my duvet, please. I was like, oh yeah, of course. I don't remember what happened. I don't know if I guess I got naked from everyone and put my clothes back on.
Oh, were you able to find your room?
I eventually I did. It was the most disorienting experience during orientation week. I was so disoriented. I was like, what the fuck? Oh,
how nice of that woman.
It was. They were sweet. I guess like they knew.
Yeah.
They weren't like, what the fuck? Get out of my bed. She was like, honey, I think you're in the wrong bed. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did you ever see her again?
We were in the same house. But she was like in third year, fourth year.
Oh, I see.
So she was an older student.
An old hat. At this.
Exactly.
Yeah, she was like, this
she
again?
Like,
this happened again.
These fucking first years. She must have left her room open to go get something and I just walked in.
That's so funny.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I remember that was my first
God
drunken experience.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It was.
I mean, way to do it.
Yeah, right?
You did it.
Yeah.
And so was it like from there, just like get up and go? That's what it's been?
Yeah. It's I drank. Oh, man, I had such a good time.
Yeah.
I had such a good time. I just didn't study.
Mm-hmm.
I would just fail subjects. And
yeah.
then my parents were like, what the fuck are you doing?
I
was like,
I'm living my life, parents.
Yeah, you told me I should have done this in high school and I didn't.
Yeah.
Now I'm letting rip.
Yeah.
I'm going to party it up here.
Yeah, but that's what you're supposed to do in university.
I don't regret
university.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
In college.
No. I'm coming to you.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I'm going to try and...
In university.
In university.
Yes.
So after university,
yes.
you go to Mumbai.
Yeah.
Now, is that a different vibe from drinking-wise or party-wise?
Yes. The culture is very different. Like in South Africa, I remember just like we would get drunk and we would kiss boys.
Yeah.
And kissing didn't mean anything but kissing.
Yeah.
And we just like walk into a room and be like, hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
And then go to the bar. And every time we went to the bar, we said the exact same thing every single time. Hi, excuse me, please have a glass of semi-sweet white wine. Semi-sweet white wine. That was what we ordered every single time.
Oh, boy.
It still rolls off my tongue so easily. Semi-sweet white wine, please.
That sounds fun.
So that was the culture.
Yeah.
And then when I went to India, I remember I told my ex-husband this, and he was like, you only kiss if you want to have sex with someone.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, no. And in India, that was kind of like, people didn't just make out.
Yeah.
They're like, if they made out, it was the intention to have sex with that person. And that's not what it was like at university, at least.
No.
In South Africa.
Not at UCLA, I'll tell you that.
There we go. All right, great. So it's the same culture, yeah.
Yeah. You can get fingered and be like, nah, I don't want to sleep with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I remember that culture shock, like just being like, oh, you can't just
make out.
As in like people like the culture is that you make out to have sex.
Yeah.
Not that you have to, but
yeah. That's
what
the intention.
That's the intention.
If I'm kissing you, we're going all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, I'm thinking about going all the way. Yeah.
With me? Oh, sorry. As we
not no.
Okay.
How about that?
Comment in the comments if you think this is gonna work out.
I'm a men's medium. Anyway, I'm very secure. So were you able to drink in Mumbai?
Yeah. I drank in Mumbai.
I don't know much about...
but South Africa has a huge drinking culture.
Yeah.
India doesn't. At least in Mumbai, where I was, it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Like in South Africa, people drink and just get so hammered. It's like not a thing there.
Yeah, what is drinking like in Mumbai?
It's people do drink, of course,
Mhm.
but it's not like in South Africa, people drink wine with all their meals. Like we have some of the best wines in the world, and beer every time you go out, and like so that way it's not part of the Indian culture because you don't have a drink with your meals at home. You never crack open a bottle of wine at home. That's not the culture there. So the culture is like you go out and drink and party. You don't drink otherwise. You drink to party.
Yeah.
You don't just drink to enjoy a glass of alcohol.
Okay.
But yes, I remember going there and I met a bunch of American expats.
Hell yeah.
And that's when I learned about beer pong. They would play beer pong. Like, they were just fresh out of like university. I think they went to Harvard.
They went to
They
Harvard?
went to Harvard.
Okay. That's the hardest one to get into.
Yes, no, I know
that's
that.
the
No,
big time one.
I know.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
I know.
That one you have to be rich and smart.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, you can't get in on scholarship, like a soccer scholarship?
No.
Okay.
I tried to get into Columbia.
Yeah,
the coach. It's an Ivy League, and the coach wanted me to play, but my SAT score wasn't high enough, and it had to be like at the time it had to be your SAT score was out of 16. You had to get at least a 1400, which is really good.
Right.
And I remember getting something. I think I got like a 1200, which is respectable.
Yeah.
But they were like, "No, you
that like
idiot! You can't come to our school and play sports." And I was like, "What?
Dumb, you can't come here."
Yeah.
Is a 1400 like an A? No, a B.
I mean,
I don't know. Sorry,
it's not. The SAT is just a standardized test that's separate from your grades.
Okay.
So they take your grades, which is a 4.0. That's like the best you can do is a 4 or 5 if you take AP classes.
Got it. Okay.
Then I had good grades. I had like a 3.7, 3.8
that sounds
overall.
Good.
Yeah, I was taking AP classes. Anyway, I'm just bragging on this podcast.
This is great.
I did okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are good numbers.
Thank you so much, Fonz.
Men's size medium.
Yeah,
This gal right here.
Yeah. Also, big brain. Size large noggin. I'll tell you that. But like, yeah, in order to even just be considered for the team, you had to get a certain amount on your SAT.
Okay.
So their soccer teams, their sports teams were not very good.
So if we if we want to get into Harvard now, do you think they would like take us based on our experience?
No.
Okay.
Good try. That was sweet. No.
Be like, wow, these cool comedians want to like study further. No?
They might take our children if we become rich and famous.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So like,
do you have children?
No.
Okay.
No. Do you?
No.
Yeah. Fuck them.
No,
right.
Fuck them.
Yeah. No, I'm barren. So.
Oh, same.
Oh,
my God.
Well, I'm in my mid 30s and they're going fast. These eggs.
Right. Are you? Do you want children?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I know. We can talk about it. I don't care.
Okay.
My mom wants me to have children.
Yes, of
but
course.
I think I might buy one.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah, I'll buy one.
If I want one at some point, I'll buy one.
I'm not willing to give up a career in order to have children.
Yes.
But if I have a career, then I will start a family.
That's exactly how I think. If I have enough money, I'll be happy to start a family.
Yeah, but I don't want to
do that.
I don't need to be living in poverty in order to have children. Yes.
All right.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay. Sorry, continue. I'm so
and
sorry.
Break. We formed a club. Yeah. But I forget what.
Sorry, India.
Oh, you were Indian Harvard people. Yes.
Yeah. So
I really went on a tangent there.
Yeah, I know. Jesus, sorry.
Harvard. Don't get me started.
This is for you, Caitlin's mom.
Yeah.
This part's for you.
Louise. There you go.
There we go. Yeah. Yes, I learned a lot about we play beer pong and I think that's it. Do you guys have any other games?
We have beer pong, King's Cup.
Yes.
Flip Cup.
Yes, Flip Cup.
Flip Cup is a fun one.
Yes.
Yes.
So I play all those games. And
anything could be a drinking game if you really think about it. Let's play horse and have a drinking.
Horse?
The basketball game.
Oh.
You shoot it, and then someone has to shoot it from the same spot, and if you miss, then
you can make anything a drinking game.
This is a drinking game right now.
This is a drinking game.
Yeah. Every time I say Harvard, you have to take a shot.
Exactly.
Harvard. Okay. I'm sorry.
Why don't we drink on this podcast? Why don't you drink with people?
I don't want to. I do have a lot of sober people on here.
Right.
I don't want them to feel obligated.
That's fair.
And it's more, and we go on so many tangents that it's like.
That's true. That's true.
Is it really about drinking? It's like
fair. Okay.
But if you can drink, I won't stop anyone from.
No.
You're the only one who can't. All right. No drinking around the equipment. Even though he would, because he's fucking Eagles trash.
Bad boy.
Yeah, he would be drinking malt liquor right now. Give me a Bud Light. Okay.
Oh man. Yeah. So drinking culture is different.
Yeah.
And then and I never did drugs as a young adult.
Okay.
I was too scared of drugs.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It was terrifying. I was so scared. I was scared of what if my body reacted, what if I had to go to hospital?
Yeah.
What if I was allergic to something or reacted badly to something? I only started doing drugs later on in my life as an adult.
As an adult.
I'm really glad I made that decision.
Okay, good. Yes. Good for you.
Thank you.
I also didn't do drugs too much in high school.
Yeah.
But then I moved to New York and I was like,
oh yeah. And back then, like weed was a drug back then.
Yeah.
And I thought that, like I did weed once in a while, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad.
I was so naughty.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have a thing called? I want to ask you this because I don't like people don't know what I'm talking about. But do you know what the greenies are?
No, it sounds like a treat for dogs.
No, the greenies.
Who was a little greenie?
Come
Come
here.
here. Yeah.
So the greenies in South Africa was when you would. I think I'm getting this right. You would drink, like if you were really drunk and then you smoked weed and you got really sick from the combination.
Oh.
It's called having the greenies.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. That's fun.
What did you guys call, like, did you guys ever like drink and then smoke up?
It'd be like greening out. I've heard that phrase.
Oh,
Greening
okay.
out? I've never heard of that. I've heard of being crossfaded.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're drunk and then you smoke weed, being crossfaded.
Sorry. Crossfaded. Okay, well, yeah, it was called the greenies. And so
Okay.
I would get the greenies a lot. I think when you're like very drunk and then you smoke weed and you feel really sick.
Yeah.
It's called the greenies.
I did that
So I
at
get
a
the greenies a lot.
wedding.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the greenies at a wedding. My friend Abby's wedding. Good job, Abby.
But good job being friends with you.
One of her family members was just passing out weed at the end of the night, and it was an open bar.
Oh.
And so we went by a fire. They had a fire pit, and we went there, and I started smoking. And then
After
I was
like drinking
after
heavily.
drinking
Yeah.
heavily, and I was like, Steve, we gotta go. And he was
What
like,
did you feel? Just nauseous.
I blacked out
Yeah.
immediately. Just
That's
blacked out. And I remember it coming, and I was like, Steve, we have to leave. And he was just like, okay. Yeah, he hadn't been drinking. He was a good boy, and so
Aw.
he drove us home.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember like I was with the guy once, and someone I really liked, and we were sitting on his porch, at university. He lived in a house like off campus, and we were sitting on his porch, and our legs are on the ground, our butts were on the porch, and he had like grass, like it was grass,
Yeah.
and our feet on the grass, and I got the greenies really bad because I was smoking up with him. And I just remember the only memory I have is me like he was about to kiss me, and I just toppled over head first, like because I was on a ledge, and I just went, oh, like just straight on. Like what is that bird that the drinking bird?
Oh, the dodo bird or
That,
whatever?
That like on a fulcrum thing. Like that's exactly what happened to me.
Boom, boom.
I just went boom, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." sorry.
Try again. Did you ever kiss him?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a bummer.
Yeah,
The
that's
greenies
fine.
striking.
Fucking greenies.
Yeah! We could have married him. When
No.
did you get married?
In 2008. Yeah, 2008.
A really momentous time for you,
Yeah.
I see.
2008.
How did you meet him?
I met him in India.
Okay.
I knew his brother from before. Like I'd been to India before on trips, and I met
Yeah,
his
yeah.
brother on one of the trips. And so when I was in India, he's like, "Oh my God, you're in India. My brother's there. You guys should meet." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then we met.
And
And
then
then I
yeah.
fell in love. I did. I fell in love.
Shade. I love it. Give me more.
And he was like, "She will make a perfect wife."
Oh, no.
So it was an arranged marriage from his side. It was a love marriage from my side.
Ah,
I did not know
that's
that.
not a good combo. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That one, someone's going to get burned.
Yeah,
on that
well.
one. And so how long were you married?
3 years?
3 years?
Yeah.
That's a good shot. You gave it a good go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We tried everything. I tried it. Like I was such a kid. I was 25.
Yeah.
I was a
that's so young.
child.
Yeah.
And even then I was like, we need to try everything to save our marriage. And we went to a hypnotherapist, a past life regressionist, a sex therapist, and like a tarot reader and like a normal therapist. We didn't stick with one, but I was just like, we're going to try everything.
Yeah.
And we went to all these people.
What did the
Nobody helped us.
What did the tarot card lady say? Did you see the
Oh,
divorce coming?
Yes, she did. Because I
Yeah.
went to her before I got married. When I started dating him, I was like, I found a guy. She's like, mm-mm. And then I went back to him after he started dating me, and I was like, he's dating me with girlfriend, boyfriend. She's like, mm-mm.
Really?
And then I went back when I got engaged. I was like, now I'm engaged. And she's like, oh. And then I got married. I was like, woman,
yeah.
I'm married now. Now what are you going to say? And she's like, yeah, it's not going to last.
And
She
then
was right.
and she was right.
She was right. She was
Oh.
like, he doesn't love you.
Oh.
She kept saying that every time. But I was a child and I was excited.
yeah, you're like, but I love him
But
enough
I
for both of
like
us.
him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Did he straight up tell you he didn't love you?
It's not like he didn't. Like, of course, he was very fond of me, and he did love me as a person.
He's very fond of me. That's not what you want to hear your husband say.
As in, like, no, he said he loved me, but like I I don't think. Yeah.
It wasn't. There was no passion.
Yeah, there was no. Yeah, we didn't have, and we went to like every single therapist. So if I remember the hypnotherapist, we went. Well, she's a past life regressionist and hypnotherapist, and she was like, "I have a 99% success rate in bringing couples back together. Do not worry about a thing." And we went to for like 6 months, and our problem was we weren't intimate. Like we're having a problem with intimacy, and she did all this work, and at the end of it, I remember like sitting in her office, and she's like, "Okay, now we've come to the end, and I think you guys are ready to rekindle your intimacy." She's like, "I'm going to leave the room and you guys can make out." Make out in her fucking like a doctor's office. It was like she walked out and we were like, "No, like, this is not. What the fuck? What do you mean?"
She expect you to do it on that couch?
I don't know. Whatever. She was like, "I'm just going to leave the room. I'll be back in 15 minutes." I was like, "What are you?"
You guys just stared at each other.
We did. We were like, "No, we're not kissing. Like, this is very weird."
Yeah.
And she came back and she's like, "And we're like, "No, nothing happened." She's like, "Sometimes some people are not meant to be together." We were like,
are you serious?
That's what she said to us at the end.
Oh my God.
She's like, "Sometimes some couples are not meant to be together.
You
and
are
it's
the
time
1%.
to move on." I was like, "Wow."
And then after that, were you like, it's done?
Yeah, I mean, no, I think we were like together for a year after that. And then after a year, we had like a huge fallout. And then I was like, "Yeah, I think it's done." But we also we didn't like just end it. I moved out. I moved into my parents' place. I had a place in India, in Mumbai. Then he moved in with me, not as couples, just as like roommates.
Oh boy.
Because it was like we found it like we were trying to just. It was nice actually. It like trickled off. We didn't cut.
Okay, it wasn't a hard stop.
It wasn't a hard stop. We kind of just found our way out of it after like 3 months. We kind of just found our way out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, that worked.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it did sound great.
Yeah, it did sound great.
It did sound
Wasn't
great
great,
at the time.
but it sounded great. So is that when you start? When did you start doing
That's
comedy?
when I started drinking. No, sorry.
Now that I can relate to. I understand that 100%.
No, actually, that's when I started. I started comedy while I started with improv comedy.
Okay.
And I was on a TV show in India called The Week That Was, and it was a new satire show.
Okay.
And I would play like different characters on that show. So I was already doing comedy in English in India, and there was no comedy scene. There was no comedy scene in India. There was like people doing one-man shows.
Yeah.
And this show and maybe one other English show, but the stand-up as we know it didn't really exist. The format didn't exist. It sort of came to India in 2009, and I did an improv course with an American called Adam Dow from Seattle.
Okay.
Unexpected Productions. He came down and did an improv course, and then I wasn't interested in stand-up, but there were some comedians doing stand-ups, and then we'd do open mics where we'd do improv, and then they would do stand-up, and it was like an hour show with like a bit of improv and stand-up. And that's kind of where it started.
Yeah.
And then when I got divorced in 2011, Jesus.
It's honestly all the 2000s got to meld
drink.
together. Yeah. Oh, were you at Harvard? Joking. Okay.
The best, like in 2011, I got divorced, and in 2012, like March, an Indian channel bought the rights to Whose Line Is It Anyway to make the Indian version of it.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we went to they called everyone around India who did anything to do with comedy. It was like 30 people at the time.
Yeah.
And not even like just anyone who did anything with comedy.
Yeah.
And they auditioned us. And at the end, we got to the final. It was the final four. It was myself, Veer Das, a guy named Tanmay Bhatt, another guy named Dhruv. We were like the 4 players. And Russell Peters came down to be the Drew Carey of the show.
Wow.
I know. I was like, whoa, big things are happening. I got divorced, and like within 3 months, this happened.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. And that's when the comedy scene was also just starting.
Yeah.
So they bought the rights. We shot this show. They shot the pilot, and then they took it to a test audience, and it completely and utterly bombed.
Really?
They were like, "Why would we watch this? We would just watch the real thing."
Yeah.
And then nothing after that. I was like, "Oh fuck." I thought this was going to be my big break.
Yeah.
It was huge. Russell Peters was there.
Yeah.
Like, it was massive.
You would think that it would succeed.
Nah, no. Also, we didn't really know how to do improv properly at that time. Like, improv is a very...
Yeah.
And also to like capture improv on camera is a very...
Yeah.
It's not tough. Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think everyone had the know-how, including the channel. They didn't.
Yeah.
They just thought you just had to be funny.
Yeah.
I didn't think they got...
Colin Mockery. He is a saint.
He is a saint.
He's an incredibly
great.
Talented man.
I just went to go watch his hypnoprov.
What is that?
Oh, they hypnotize people from the audience, and then he improvises with them. It was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, it's a show. I don't know if it's still on, but
Oh,
Yeah, Union
my
Park.
boyfriend would love that.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah,
cool.
we gotta take him.
There you go.
All right. So then, when did you start doing stand up?
I started doing stand-up. So stand-up has been like my biggest fear. And I
Really?
still, like in India, I'm known as the improv queen. Like
Oh,
I'm
really?
associated with improv in India. But I've always been so scared of stand-up. Like I remember at university,
Mhm.
they had a stand-up comedy night. And even in South Africa, stand-up wasn't that big.
Yeah.
They had a stand-up comedy night at the uni, at the student. Sorry, is this interesting?
I think.
Okay, sorry.
I'm asking the questions.
sorry,
here.
I'm
You don't
sorry.
get to ask if this is interesting. I ask if it's
Wake up,
interesting.
Fonz. Yeah. Fonz was like,
No, he just needs another beer. Don't you dirty little alky, huh? You fucking Jersey trash. I love you. I love Jersey. Okay. Anyway.
I'm like, I don't know if I should get
It's
it
all
up.
curled up. Was
Get
he
it on
drinking
this.
tea over there? You're in your comfy
Oh,
little cozy
man.
little sweater. I'm just so cold. Jesus
Sorry,
Christ.
knocking
No,
this.
I am fascinated.
Oh yeah, no. So what's the question?
No, I don't know.
No, fuck. Sorry.
No. It
Oh.
was, when did you start doing stand-up?
Yes.
You're scared.
I was so scared of stand-up.
You're a pussy. Okay? No, please. Tell me.
It was my biggest fear. I remember at university, I was funny in person as well.
Yeah.
And so I remember when the stand-up comedy night came up, they were like, so you just, like you have to register. And everyone's like, Kaneez, you got to do this. And I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
Imagine getting up there on your own, telling jokes, and what if no one laughs? And fuck no.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like my biggest nightmare
Yeah.
ever. Like the worst nightmare. Like what if no one laughs? Like,
Yeah. That's my reality.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. When I bomb. There's no in between with what I do.
Yeah.
It's either we're killing
Yeah.
or
Oh,
it's
that's
just
great. Though.
everyone's embarrassed.
That's great. That's great. I
Is
love
it?
that. Yes.
It hurts.
Balls to the wall. You know, I love that.
Yes, but when it's painful, you're like,
It's
I should
painful.
go into real estate. You know, I should just
I
fucking
should settle down and get
yeah.
those kids.
I could move to Austin
Yeah.
and live in a dirty place. Anyway, I'm still on the Austin kick. That place sucks.
Uh.
No, Austin's fine. I like Austin. Jesus, cut that. Austin's
Oh,
fine. You just need to
boy.
fucking stop with the
Caitlin
littering.
Peluffo
Stop with the littering.
cancelled.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
So-
So I was very scared of it. And even
Yeah.
like before I even knew what stand-up was, I was scared of it. I remember I threw a party in India once and it was I used to throw these theme parties and I was like, we should do a theme where we do like our biggest fears. And I remember discussing with my friend, I was like, we'll put like as a joke, I was like, we'll put spiders in the room and you have to go be in that room. And I was like doing like different fears that different friends had. And I was like, and we'll put a mic in the corner for me and I had to do stand-up comedy. The whole night. I was like, I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then in 2012, I tried it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I just never committed to it till honestly 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I kept being like, improv's my thing,
Yeah.
stand up I just do on the side, it's
Yeah.
my side hustle. Because I was so scared of it.
Yeah.
And I felt protected by calling it my side hustle.
Yeah.
And then
That's so funny that comedy, stand up in any way
I
is
know,
a
it's
side
side-
hustle because there's no way you're making money. Like you're just losing money. Every year my TurboTax just roasts me. It's just like, bitch,
do you do
what
your
are
own
you
taxes?
doing? Of course. You think
Oh.
I can afford to pay someone?
Oh my God, do I have to do my own I have to do taxes. Sorry, I just realized.
Get one of those bitches from Harvard.
Yeah.
Okay, we're having fun. I'm being a silly good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I like to do a little callback. I'm pretty good at stand up. I don't know if you know that.
It's
I'm
good.
pretty good, but when it bombs,
Caitlin's
it
one of
still
the best
bombs
in the city. Anyone.
on a good night.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time I met you. Everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta check this girl out. You gotta check
She's
this girl." I was
insane.
like,
Yeah, she's wild.
"She's awesome."
I think it wasn't even a stage. It was seating. It was raised
Yeah,
seating.
yes. It was at that fancy. It was like a fancy-ish place in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, and everybody was hot, and I went up there and I was
Yes.
like, "I have HPV,"
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, you're like in their face.
Yeah.
They were like, "We're just drinking."
Yeah.
Drinking like a Cosmo
Yeah.
martini. Like everyone had cocktails. That's what everyone was drinking.
Yeah, everyone had a cocktail, and I
Yeah.
was just like,
Right.
I was going through a bout. I go through these bouts where I drink like every single night, balls
then-
to the wall, and
yes.
then I'll go a month without drinking.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So I was in one of those bender, weeks.
And that's when you.
And I was like, this bar's got beer. I'm going. And then I was just like, I drove. I got to be good. I was trying to get out of my bender, but
Are you in
it
a
didn't
bender
work.
right now?
No, I'm. I've been going to therapy. Thank you so much. So we're trying to even it out, so it's no longer all or nothing. It's just like
I know what that is.
Yeah.
I know what
You
that
know
is.
what
I
I'm
know
talking
what.
about it?
Yeah, I know the
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still drink?
I do, but I have like cut down a lot. After a while, drinking didn't do good things for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand
It
that.
just started getting ugly. Like it was so much fun when I was younger, and then it just started.
Yeah.
Like I just a side of me that I didn't like.
Oh,
I
what?
mean, I have a glass of wine. I
Yeah,
drink
yeah.
red wine. That's all I drink is red wine.
What?
Vodka is terrible for me.
What happens when you're on vodka?
Just, I don't know. I just become. I don't want to like. I'm horrible on alcohol. Actually, I just become like cry. I cry.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people do.
Yeah,
A lot of people do.
and I just like I'm not fun. I'm
I
just
see,
like
I see.
you have to be someone you have to. I've become someone you have to look after, which is
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
fun for people.
But it's also good that you know that.
yeah, and that's why I stopped.
That's
yeah.
wise.
Thank
You're
you.
doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
Oh, I hate that side of me. I think the last time you met me, actually, I was very drunk on vodka.
You were fun.
Oh,
You were very fun.
remember that? I think we met at the Olive Tree.
Yeah, yeah. I came
was
over and said
so-
hi,
Yeah,
and we were having a nice
I don't even
time.
remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like my
Oh,
my friend was like, she came and said hi. I was like, wow, I do not remember that.
yeah, yeah. You were lovely.
No, thank you.
Don't worry.
All
Yeah.
right. But anyway, yeah. So I
I'd
don't
let you know. Get out of here. No,
I
could you
came here to
imagine?
tell you
Yeah.
that you suck.
Yeah.
I never want to see your face again. You embarrassed all of us. That night.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not at all. But also, I can't drink before I do stand up. And so I've been doing spots later. Spots.
Schmaz.
I've been doing spatsy watsies later and later.
That's
don't you see?
great.
And and then I'm not going to start drinking at 3 a.m.
Yes,
So it's like,
yes.
let's just
Did you ever
skip it.
drink before? Like, did you ever drink before stand up? Like, was there
No.
ever a time?
Before I started doing stand up?
As in just generally, like, was there a time where you would drink and then go up on stage?
No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I the one thing I did do that is embarrassing yet helpful is I took a comedy class. I won a comedy class.
Oh, cool.
Basically, I was like interested in doing stand up, but it was terrifying to me.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
went to like a seminar, and they were giving away a free class at the end,
Oh.
and they pulled my name out of the hat, and so I won a free class. And
Who
so,
was teaching?
Laughing Buddha.
Oh, yes. I know about that.
Yeah, you know, Laughing
yeah.
Buddha. Anyway, and so I did this class, and the one thing he
Cool.
said was like, do not drink before your sets. You will become dependent on it, and blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
And that's the one thing I took away from that class, and it stuck.
Yeah.
So thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
And so I think every once in a blue moon I'll have like a glass of wine before I go on stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm never drunk on stage.
Yes.
It terrifies me.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
exactly the same thing. I'm just worried it's going to become a crutch.
Yes.
Like the other
Yeah.
day, I was like, I needed to write. I
Yeah.
haven't written in so long. And I was like,
Mhm.
I just can't get myself to write.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I do cocaine? Just once. Just once?
Cocaine is not the drug, girl.
I don't know.
Adderall.
Oh, that's
what
that's
you need.
it. Adderall or cocaine? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember I've only done cocaine once, and I just remember like I had so much clarity, and I was so articulate, or at least I thought I was.
Yeah. Well, compared to the drunken
like,
mess you usually
yeah,
are
exactly.
when you need to
And I
take
was like,
cocaine.
I'm so fucking smart. Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying the most profound things. This is insane.
Yeah.
And so I thought maybe I should take drugs, and I
Yeah.
was like, that sounds. And my friend was like, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I was like, it'll just be once,
Yeah.
and I'll write all my jokes for the whole year.
Yeah.
like on one Adderall session, and then I won't need it again for like a year or two.
Yeah. Honestly, I like the logic. Okay. You put down every idea you've ever had, and then you just work on those for the year.
Exactly.
You make an hour. It's a
Exactly.
bad hour, but you make
But
the
you
hour.
make it-
Half the battle is putting
I was
pen
like,
to paper,
exactly.
baby.
I was like, I won't do it like every week. I'll just do
No.
it once every year. I'll do like
Yeah.
Adderall.
I've heard that with mushrooms. If you take mushrooms,
You can
it,
write?
It makes you creative. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm also saying this for my friends who do drugs all the time.
Right,
They're like,
exactly.
of all the drugs I take,
And I'm like,
mushrooms, I'm the most
not sure if
creative.
that's
So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know if that's true. Children at home,
Don't do.
All right.
Don't do-
There's no children listening to it. If there
Yeah.
are, there's something wrong with your family.
Yeah.
And in which case,
It's 'cause on
I'm your
YouTube,
family
right?
now. All right. Call me mom.
Yeah, say hello to mommy.
Yeah, I'll breastfeed you. I'm so sorry. I won't do that.
No, without consent.
Yeah.
if you want it.
I like that you mumble it without consent.
No, as in like
consent is important.
consent is important
Yeah.
for breastfeeding as well.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
I don't think infants can consent. Do you think? I don't know. Fonzie looks like he might know that answer, huh? You fucking creep! Fucking Jersey traitor! I'm sorry. He's a nice boy. The boss. You're the boss. Get it? Bruce Springsteen. Okay.
Oh, I did. Oh,
He's from Jersey. All right, we're having
wow.
fun. I'm so sorry.
This is a
Yeah,
stretch
this
for
was
me.
the
This is a
wrong.
stretch for me.
Yeah, it was the wrong
these
crowd.
references are
Wrong
not
crowd.
wrong
Went
side.
right. Yeah, of course.
They're the right crowd.
Is Bruce Springsteen huge in South Africa? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean we know of him.
We've heard of Bruce. We've heard of Bruce.
We know of Mr. Bruce, Mr. Springsteen.
Okay. How are we doing on time? We're doing
Yeah.
great. Oh, we're doing so good.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is the point where I like to ask if there's any stories we didn't get to. Drug or drinking, anything related.
So I made this a bit. I don't know if I want to tell you the story, but I'll tell you
Please.
because it is one of my bits though now.
That's okay.
But-
I haven't heard. I've never seen you do stand up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you. That's why we're still friends.
That's so funny.
Sorry.
Oh my God, that made me laugh.
That's why we're still friends.
That was a genuine laugh. That rarely happens.
All the other ones were fake.
No, I just mean like.
Um,
I was making a joke.
no, it was.
Okay.
But that night when we met, the
Yeah.
first time we met,
Uh-huh.
I went to a party with those guys who were organizing that show. We went to Brooklyn
Okay.
for an opening of some club of sort.
Okay.
And I was with my friend Tushara Lingan, and we went to this party. And I got there, it was my first week here. And for me, I was like, I'm moving to New York. I'm going to it's a new, I'm going to have new experiences. I'm going to say yes to everything. I'm going to experience everything.
Yeah.
So I get to this party. It's that's very Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Now I understand it as very
Yes,
Brooklyn. At the
yes.
time, I was just like, maybe this is New York. It was
No.
very Brooklyn. And I get to this party, and one of the comedians who had met, who took us to the party,
Mhm.
comes out to me. He's like, "Hey, do you want to try some ketamine?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Yeah, okay. What is it?"
Yeah. I'm trying to make friends. I'll do whatever you want. You can put your old pinky up my nose. I don't care.
I was like, "Sure," and yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at my friends. They're like, I was like, "Yeah, okay." I was like, "What is it exactly?" Like, I knew
Yeah.
I've heard of ketamine, but in South Africa or in India, I don't think it was as big there. Like, we didn't.
No, ketamine isn't big here.
Oh, because I was like, is it a hardcore drug? And he's like, no, it's super chilled out. It's very common nowadays. It's like weed. Everyone's doing it.
No, that is not
It's
the
like
case.
weed.
That is not the case.
That's
That
what
is-
I was told.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was
Wow,
like,
this guy was trying to
"Oh."
fuck you.
No, he was. And I was like, well, if it's like weed, then surely.
Well, if it was described to me that way and I didn't know, then I would be like, oh, okay.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
So I go to the bathroom and I snort this white powder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I come out and I went to my friend. I was like, I just did ketamine. And he's like, what the fuck, Kaneez? What the fuck? And I was like, no, it's super chilled out. It's like weed. It's like the guy told me it's like weed. It's like common. You know. He's like, you snorted a white powder up your nose. Like, what do you mean you think it's like weed? You fucking schnaufed white shit up your nose. I was like, no, that's a fair point. You might.
Yeah,
have a
you don't
point.
snort weed.
And then I started Googling effects of ketamine because I was like, I really should have done this before.
Yeah, for sure.
I really.
You put that cart before the horse.
Yes.
By like a mile.
Exactly. Excuse the pun, because every time I opened Google, the only thing that came up was horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, that's what it
Over
is.
and over again. Man, I was like, what the fuck did I just take? But
Yeah.
I didn't think I felt anything.
Okay.
I think that happens to a lot of people who take drugs for the first time. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, it hasn't hit me.
Yeah. Did you do more?
I didn't. Oh, maybe. I was like, I'm not feeling anything.
Okay.
And then I did a little bit more. But I also listen, I was with my two very good friends.
Yeah.
So I felt very safe too. I
They
was
would
like,
take
they're
care of you.
there and
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
not doing. One of them even came, it was so sweet. One of them even came into the bathroom with me and the other two people just
Yeah.
to watch and make sure I was fine.
Oh, that's nice.
They're very sweet.
Okay.
And then I started doing handstands because
Of course.
that's apparently,
Yeah, that'll make the ketamine go to your brain.
yeah, everyone's, oh, that's why they do handstands.
No, I'm making that up.
That
I have
makes
no
sense.
idea.
That makes sense.
I just know that's what you do with a beer bong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were like, yeah, like you'll feel loosey. And they also kept saying you'll feel loosey goosey. Like your body will feel loosey. And I'm like dancing. I'm like, I don't know. I feel sure.
Yeah.
All right, loosey goosey.
Yeah. I'm a goose. You're a goose.
Yeah.
We're all goose.
All right. We're good gooses. And I did a handstand because they're like, like they do when people do handstands. I was like, I'll try a handstand.
Yeah.
And then like just I have a video of me kicking my friend in the face.
Oh no.
Doing a handstand, kicking in the face. Oh, and like I said, I do this as a bit, and like the end of it was like, yeah, the ketamine worked. I looked like a tranquilized horse.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, but that was the same night I met you.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if there's a connection.
I think it is. I bring
think
out your wild
you
side.
do bring out I haven't done it since.
You're probably like, Caitlin does ketamine, right? Whatever she was doing on stage, that was not natural.
That was not. She's on something,
yes,
right?
100%.
All the great comedians in the city on something. I'll take ketamine. Yeah, I'll do what she's doing.
Yeah,
I'll do what she's doing.
Meanwhile, I'm like horse tranquilizer. Holy hell!
What the fuck? I've never.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was very irresponsible, guys. Highly irresponsible.
Yeah, for sure.
behavior.
You could have died.
Yeah.
If there was fentanyl in that, you'd be dead.
What the fuck? See, I don't. Oh my god.
You
yeah.
know what fentanyl is?
No, what's
That's
that?
what they're putting that in Coke and stuff.
To just bulk it.
And well, not to bulk it. I don't know what's going on with the cocaine, but multiple comics have died from doing cocaine with fentanyl in it, mostly in LA.
Okay.
But yeah, it's so be careful. Don't
yeah,
snort
no,
anything.
no. Yeah.
They even sell drug testers now. You can test your
that's
cocaine
cool.
to see if there's
That's
fentanyl
cool.
in it, which is like just don't do cocaine.
Yeah,
but,
no, exactly.
But you know what? If
you
do it, just do it in the house. I want you to be safe.
Yeah, do it under my roof.
Yeah.
You come to my house, guys.
Test your drugs. All right. Okay. Well, this was fun.
That was great. Oh, I was like, I don't know if I want to tell the story.
It's so funny.
Because it's
so
going to be on the internet forever.
I mean, I've been naked on the internet. Who gives a shit?
Really? Where?
I did art, and so I did a bunch of videos of myself in the nude, getting like art related.
That's so cool.
Is it? And I mean, I looked great. I'll say that. But yeah, that's on the internet. So
okay.
well, it's somewhere.
This is nothing.
Yeah, this is nothing.
This is nothing.
Yeah, there's no titties of you on the internet. Yeah, please. Yes, that's the only way you can leave. Titties. Okay, get the duvet cover. Okay. Sorry.
Oh man.
Where can people find you? Anything you want to plug?
Yes, I'm doing my 1 hour. Well,
Woo.
it's not my 1 hour. I'm doing a show. It's actually 1 hour. It's 1 hour, but I'm the structure. I'm making it very me. But I'm doing it at the New York Comedy Festival.
Oh, great!
At the New York Comedy Club, East Village.
Wonderful.
On the 13th of November at 5:30. And
Wonderful.
it's going to be a really fun show. I'm so excited about doing this show.
Great.
There's going to be 3 other comedians, my buddies, like doing spots as well.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a surprise at the end.
Ooh.
And I just I'm building a show that's very me.
Oh, good.
I'm excited about it.
Oh, that's great.
It's going to be stand-up, but like the
Yeah,
structures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's November 13th?
November 13th at the New York Comedy Club.
East Village.
And
Yeah.
then Subha Agrawal and I have released our web series on my YouTube channel, Kaneez
Great.
Surka. So please check it out.
Yes.
It's a fun web series we
I
shot.
love Suba.
Yes.
Oh, I got to
So
get her on. She's
yes.
great.
She's getting
But she's
married.
always back and forth.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll snag her.
Yeah.
But that's great. You two are
Yay.
so fun.
Thank
okay.
you.
Can't wait to watch it. So do
Thank
that.
you.
Check all that out. Follow me, Caitlin Peluffo. What are you on Instagram?
At Kaneez Surka.
There we go. Follow the pod, Good Time Gal Pod. I've never done this before at the end. I've never once done this.
You might get some boost from it.
I don't think so. Anyway.
What do you mean?
I never do plugs at the end. I only do like the guest plug, and then
well, what are you-
like follow me on Instagram. I've never done
What
that.
are you doing
Nothing.
with your life?
Nothing. I do nothing. I'm doing stuff,
Yeah.
but not really a lot.
When can I come see you? When can I watch you?
Where can you watch me?
Yeah. Cool.
Right now.
I'm
You're
looking at you
looking
right
me.
now.
At the cellar. That's where I'm at the most.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Then I'll see
I
you
can-
there. Hopefully you won't be blacked out again.
Blacked out drunk.
That's so fun.
Aw.
All right. Thank you for doing the
Thank
podcast.
you. And
This
thank
was
you-
great.
Thank you, Fonz.
No, fuck Fonz.
All right, fuck Fonz. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.